Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. Today we're going to take a look at the Umevo Note AI voice recorder, and there is something special about this one that I actually really like. Now, I've tested a number of AI voice recorders and translators, and I've been offered even more. But there's something special about this one that I really like. I'll tell you what it is, but let's jump into it, and here we go. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick look around this box, and we can see here it says Umevo Note AI voice recorder, and it says 140 languages converted to text. That is fantastic. That means if you speak any one of those 140 languages, well, you can convert your audio to text. Kind of cool. So there we go. It says ChatGPT empowered, and if we take a look on the back side here, we can see where it says inspiration, learning in life, business conferences, diary, speech, and records calls there. And it's fully compatible with both Apple and Android. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this thing out of the packaging here. Let's take a look there. So there we have it. Nice and small. Look how small that is. Wow. All right, let's get this out. It's in a little sleeve here, so let's get this out of the sleeve. There we go. Yeah, that is nice and small. There's a little bit of there's some plastic on there. Let's get that plastic off so we can get a true look at it. And there it is. That is definitely small right there. And if we go ahead and it looks like you can switch that to whatever mode you need. And then I think this is going to be the record button. Maybe the power on button. Let's see if we hold it for a few seconds. Oh yeah, look at that. It says welcome. And it looks like it says record. And then let's see if I switch it over here. Okay, there we go. So there's one mode for call and one mode for record. So this is going to just record like meetings and conferences and whatever. So if you're just using the audio recorder, just, with the surrounding noise, surrounding audio, then you want it in this mode. Once you switch it over to where you see it in red, that's where it's going to be in the call mode, and this is going to allow you to record phone calls. So now, in order to get going, you just simply push that button there, and you'll feel it vibrate. And you may even see there that it has a motion with the microphone, and it looks like some sound waves fluctuating there. And there's a little battery indicator on there. It's a little difficult to see because it's so small, but there is a little screen on there which allows you to actually see the information that you need. So now to end it, you just push it and hold it. And let's see, let's get that. Should push it and hold it. There we go. And it said save, and it's saved. And now we can go ahead and we can have that audio transcribed in the app when we have the app set up. But we need to get the app set up on our phone first, so we'll take care of that in a moment. All right. Next here, we have in this box, let's see. We have a USB-A to USB-C adapter, and we have a cable here, a charging cable. Now this is the only thing that I don't like about this, and I know that this is not the only one that does it, but it has this proprietary charging cable. I absolutely hate these things, and I'll tell you why. Because this is the only thing that I use that has this proprietary charging cable. Now if I lose this cable, or if this cable breaks or something, I can't charge my device. I'm going to have to figure out how to get another one of these. Maybe I can buy a replacement from the company or something, but I just do not like these proprietary cables. What I really wish this thing had was just wireless charging. I wish this thing on the back right here was like MagSafe, or at least just wireless charging, so I can just set it down on a charging pad and get this thing charged up. That would be awesome. I'd even be happy if this was a little bit thicker to accommodate the wireless charging. So, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and see what else we have in here. And it looks like just some foam stuff. It looks like we are going to get a user manual here, so we have that if we need it. So we have a quick start guide, and it looks like the app we're going to need is Adorama, and we can get that in the App Store or the Google Play Store. So it's also going to tell you how to do it, which is to press the record button for 3 seconds to turn it on and start recording, and then the same to turn it off. So, all right. Here is the sleeve, and you may notice here on the back that they actually give you a magnetic ring. So if you have a phone that doesn't actually have MagSafe, or if you don't have a MagSafe compatible case, then you can go ahead and put this ring on your phone or on your case so that you get that MagSafe functionality with it. So we'll set that off to the side, and let's go ahead and we'll take this out. And yeah, all right, let's go ahead. Let's put this in here. And it's pretty tight there. Yeah, and there we have it. And you may notice, let me make sure this is all the way down. You may notice here that there is a cutout on the bottom so that you can charge while this is, you can charge while the device is in the case. You don't have to pull it out of the sleeve here in order to charge it. You can just go ahead and connect it right there. Now, I'm going to grab my iPhone here. I have my iPhone with a MagSafe compatible case, but the phone has MagSafe anyways. And I can stick it right there, and it snaps right into place because it has MagSafe built into the sleeve, and I have MagSafe on my phone here. So now if I want to make a phone call, I can record. I can switch it over to phone mode and then start recording. So actually, that's a good place to start. So let me go ahead and make a phone call, and I'll record it and see how it sounds. Okay, so let's go ahead and test the recording part of it. And the first thing we want to do is just make sure that we're in the call mode. And so we're going to go ahead and make sure the switch is moved over so that we see the red. So if it's in the regular record mode, you'll see black. If it's in the call mode, you'll see red. So let's go ahead and we're going to push this button here for 3 seconds to turn it on. And you'll see there it says welcome, and it'll tell us that we're in the call mode. So now we just want to go ahead and push that button once. It's going to vibrate, and then we'll see the record symbols there that lets us know that it's actually recording. So now we're just going to go ahead and make a quick phone call, and I'm just going to call and check the time. All right, so I'm checking the time. If you didn't know, you can call the Naval Observatory and get the time. Here we go.
U.S. Naval Observatory Master Clock at the tone Eastern Daylight Time, 2 hours, 14 minutes, 15 seconds. Universal Time, 6 hours, 14 minutes, 20 seconds. U.S. Naval Observatory Master Clock at the tone Eastern Daylight Time, 2 hours, 14 minutes, 30 seconds.
All right, there it is. So let's go ahead and get the app on our phone so that we can go ahead and transfer this file and get it transcripted, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, let's go ahead and just jump into the App Store right quick, and we are going to search for AI DVR link. And there we go. We can see it right there under Utilities. We're going to go ahead and say Get, and we're going to go ahead and install that. And it shouldn't take but just a quick moment here. And once we have that installed, we will test it. And there we go. We'll hit Open. And you have to give it some permissions here. I'm going to go ahead and click Allow because we needed to connect to Bluetooth so that it can connect to the recorder. And we can see here, it's going to say, welcome to AV DVR link. It's going to ask you to log in. If you don't have an account, it's going to say register. So I'm going to register. All right, I am logged in to the app now, and I'm going to go ahead and click connect so that we can get this connected. And it says easily import, record and import audio and experience transcription summarization features. So you can do this from the app as well. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm not sure if my device is connected, but let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing connected up here. So now we're going to want to go ahead and unlock the starter membership. And you see it says binding DVR link AI device activate starter membership benefits. So I'm going to click unlock now. And it says binding DVR link AI device activate starter membership benefits, unlock professional templates, custom templates, mind map, speaker ID, smart trim, audio import, multiple export formats, audio merge, AI, Q&A, share your audio, text summaries, and more via links for easier sharing. It says break language barriers with text translations, support up to 100 plus languages. So I'm going to go ahead and click bind now. And there we go. It says it's scanning. And what it's doing right now is looking for my device. So you want to make sure that your device is on so it can be found. So there we go. It looks like it found my device. I'm going to go ahead and click connect. And it says connecting right there. And it's done. All right. It looks like it's actually showing that maybe it's still recording here. So yeah, it's actually recording right now. So I'm going to go ahead and since it's recording, I'm just going to let it run for a second so we can see the transcription for this little bit of conversation that we're having here. So let me just stop it right quick, and we'll hit pause, and I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And there we go. We saved it. And now I am going to see if I can get this thing. Let's see, file. Oh, look at that. We have some files already ready to go. It looks like there's a couple that are ready to be downloaded. So I'm going to go ahead and hit, let's see if I tap that download, and those are going to download into the app. Shouldn't take but a few seconds because audio files are very small and they download quickly. Okay, so I downloaded the files. Let's go ahead and click one here. And let me go ahead. It says tap to share or export. Now, if you want to play the audio file back, you can go ahead and hit play. And that'll get you to play back the file there. You can scrub through. I believe you can probably scrub through there if you want. You'll see there, if you just drag your finger, it's going to move along the audio waveform, and you can do that. But what we want to do is actually get our transcript. So we can see right now we have a summary option, we have the transcription, and we have the mind map. I'm going to go ahead and hit transcription first. And we'll go ahead, we'll hit, I'm going to leave the speaker ID off. I don't need to worry about that. But you can see here it says AI model, and it says ChatGPT 5. You can choose other ones if you want. But I'm going to go ahead and just leave it on ChatGPT 5. And I'm going to hit generate immediately. And we can see there that it is going already. It says transcribing. It says processing takes a few minutes. Results will be displayed automatically. All right, here we have it. These are the transcripts from that phone call. We can see here it's transcribed what I was talking about as far as making the phone call, and it actually recorded the announcement saying that all circuits were busy, and then it recorded me saying I was going to call back again, and then here we have it where it actually recorded where it said Eastern Daylight Time, and it gave me the time there. Multiple times as I asked for it, as I called to get. And you can see the phone call, the part of the other person on the other line is actually in red, and I am in black. That way it's very easy to know which part of the conversation is which. And there we go. It's pretty simple, and there's this is other stuff that was on there recording. So yeah. And it's pretty awesome. I'm digging it. I mean, I am digging it. And let's just do this. I just want to actually see what this sounds like on here too, as far as the recording. So let me just go ahead.
30 seconds. Universal time, 6 hours, 14 minutes, 35 seconds. U.S. Naval Observatory master
there we go.
At the tone, Eastern Daylight Time, 2 hours, 14 minutes, 45 seconds.
So there you go. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I have to say, it works well. Now, I did say there was one thing that I want to mention that I really, really do like about this audio recorder, this audio note taker, AI voice recorder note taker that I didn't see and I haven't seen with other ones. And let's jump into it. All right, here is their Amazon page, and we can see here that you can do all kinds of different stuff. They have dual mode recording there. They talked about the size and the weight. It is tiny. It only is 0.117 inches thin, 30 grams lightweight, 64 gigs of memory, 24 hours or 20. So what does it say? 2,400 minutes of continuous recording with that 64 gigs of memory, and always ready with 60 days of standby. So it has immediate transcription there, as you can see. And this is the cool thing that I wanted to mention right here. This is a free service for the first year. Now, if you've looked at some of the other audio recorders out there, you'll notice that they'll give you like maybe 300 minutes a month. And then after that, they start charging you based on usage. Or you can upgrade to a more premium tier of service that's going to cost you money. With this one here, with this Umevo AI Note AI voice recorder, it's going to be free. And you can see this free use in the first year. Unlimited summaries, unlimited mind maps, unlimited AI transcription. And you can see it's going to give you 85 plus languages supported. It's going to have speaker labels, unlimited cloud storage, share and export formats, PC sync, and custom templates. All of that for free your first year. Now, if you decide you want the Pro plan, the next year and the years following, it'll be $29.99 a year. That's actually really good considering some of these other services cost that for just a couple of months. Now, you also get the Max plan, and it looks like the Max plan, the only thing I can see that's really different about the Max plan besides the price, which is more than double, it looks like you're going to get access to 140 plus languages. So if you happen to have a language that falls out of that initial 85 plus languages, well, then you may have to pay the extra bit so that you can get your language as one of the available languages that you can transcribe to. So there you go. Anyways, I love the fact that you can get this and use it as much as you want for the first year. I mean, if you happen to be in school and you need to record a lot of notes, or maybe you're a secretary or a business person, you have a lot of meetings, this is fantastic because you can just go ahead, throw this on your phone and record your phone calls, or you can set this on the table in a meeting or in your classroom for lecture notes. It's going to record everything, give you those transcriptions, give you mind maps, give you summaries. I mean, what's not to love about it? Now, before we get out of here, I did want to show you what the summary and the mind maps actually look like. So here we have the summary right there, and you can see it's going to show you phone information, and it's going to then say, you know, you can put the participants in there, all the stuff that you want, but it's going to say key information summary, and it's going to give you all the information about the phone call, and it's going to show you themes and app discovery installation, all the stuff that I was talking about while I was making this recording. And then you have a mind map in there as well, so you can go in and have your mind map worked out, and this is pretty nice. You can even go full screen with it if you want. You can go minus, you can go plus and make it bigger. You can just zoom in if you want. That's the quickest way, I think. And then again, you have your full transcription right there. And I love the transcription has time codes on here, so you can actually see what time in the phone call or in the recording, that stuff was said. So if you need to go through this recording and find exactly where something is said so you can listen back to it, you have that option. So there you go. Anyways, I think this is a fantastic device. I'm going to leave a link to it down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.